baby, no teasing. I need you to get up on the dance floor. Get that man what he asking for. 'Cause I feel like busting loose and I feel like touching you. And can't nobody stop the juice. So baby, tell me what's the use? I said it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I see you driving, ain't hitting the throttle, and I be damn, running top down and gone. Get off the freeway, exit 106 and park it. Ashtray, take time to spark it. Gucci collar, but now I got out walk it. I speak English, baby, I can't talk it. Out of this joint, poke out, tank top on at this point. You with a winner, so baby, you can't lose. I got secrets, can't leave, can't go. So take it off like you're home alone. You know dancing from the mirror while you're on the phone. Checking your reflection and telling your best friend, like, girl, think my fucking bed. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Good evening, folks. How are you doing? Thought I would do a little pop-up show, surprise Thursday. Haven't done a Thursday show in a long time. Hey, Calvin. John Lucio, if you are typing anything, I cannot see it. I see your name pop up with a comment, but there's nothing in it. Hey, Rob, how you doing, man? Always good to have you stop by. Yeah, LJ, get Christian in here. He needs to buy some of my stuff. All right, folks. This is just a quick put together show. So it's going to be a little bit different than the Sunday show, probably just in pacing. But that's cool. Just going to kind of hang out and have some fun, go through and sell some books. For those of you who might be new, I normally do a show on Sundays at 3:30 Central. Just decided to do a pop-up today. And this is a buy it now or best offer show. So every book I'll talk about it, give you what I think the grade is, then give you a price. If you want to claim the book, then all you have to do is type the name of the book and the price. If you want to make an offer on a book, I love offers. Make your offer and then we'll talk about it. I'll either accept it or counter it. And we'll go from there. We just got a handful of books to go through tonight. Some Silver Age, some Golden Age, a few slabs. I think they're mostly ASM slabs. So we got a New Mutants 98 up there. And I think there's a Silver Age Green Lantern behind that. And so that's about it. That is New Mutants 98. Yeah, I know there's a glare. I'll bring it down. So, yeah, I got to see my own camera here. Yep, there it is. Yeah, no, it's New Mutants 98 and an 80. But I'll bring those down as we go through them. Skip the DC and get to the good stuff. The good stuff is the DC, Marcio. All right, folks. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get her started here with this one I pulled down. Yeah, get Chamberlain in here. This was his idea. So he definitely needs to be here. I haven't priced any of these slabs, so we're going to do that together. Actually, when we get to the slabs, I'm going to go to GPA, tell you what the GPA is on the book, and I will then price it under that. So everything's going to be a bargain. All right. So this GI Combat, very cool atomic explosion cover. This is GI Combat number 32. When was this from? This is from 19 and who knows? I don't know. Golden Age. No, this is early Silver Age. Yeah. So this is probably from around late 50s. I don't know exactly the year. This is late 50s. So it has the comics code. So that would put it past 56. So definitely a late Silver Age book. And like I said, just very, very cool cover. Going to ask for that one. Oh, I do want to give a little bit on the grade of that one. That GI Combat is, I've got that at a VG, at a very good. And that's because the cover is detached at the top staple. So cover detached at the top staple, got that in a VG. And I am asking, what am I asking for that book? Got my little dog back here. We just got him back today from training. Asking 75 or best offer for the GI Combat number 32. Oh, Dell's inviting everybody in. We got a lot of Golden Age too, Marcio. So the Golden Age is not much Marvel in the Golden Age. We met Hamish. Quiet. All right. So we're going to grab our stack of books. So again, GI Combat number 32, cover detached at the top staple, 75 or best offer. Next up, we have a nice early Silver Age. It's the small 10 cent. DC did a real small 10 cent price for a while where they printed it real small. So this is Detective Comics number 234. And I've got this one in at a VG fine. So about a 5.0 is where I have the Detective. And that one, highlight so I can trace across, not my normal spreadsheet. That one I have at a VG fine, and the ask is 125 for the Detective Comics number 234 from 1956. Yeah, sorry about that, Marcio. That hey, so, let's hope Thursdays are good. We met Hamish. Down. We met Hamish. Stay. Good boy. All right. Next up on the train here is a another Detective Comics. This is a bit older though. This is so we got Jeff Carreo claiming the Detective 234 for 125. Thank you, sir. And I'm going to write you down for that. 125, or sorry, yeah, 234 for 125, and we have that at Jeff Carreiro. Thank you, sir. Oh, and if I don't have your email, shoot that to me in a message, either here or on Instagram, and then we'll get these books invoiced out to you tomorrow. All right. Next up, we have Detective. What was that one? 164 DC from 1950. So nice, solid Golden Age book here. And that one I have at a VG. So about a 4.0. As you can see here, it's got nice, tight staples. Everything's complete and attached. Got it at a 4. It's got some chipping on the side, but beautiful black cover, great bat signal cover on this early Detective. And the ask on that is 700 or best offer. So 700 or best offer on the Detective Comics 164. All right, and the last one in our first stack is last but certainly not least. This is a goodie. This is Police Comics number 3. This is the third appearance of Plastic Man. He's obviously his first two were in Police Comics number 1 and number 2. So Police Comics number 3, published by Comics Magazine. I've got this at a fine minus. It's got just because it's such a beautiful, beautiful book. It does have a 1-inch spine split right here. Oops, get the camera right here. It's split 1 inch. And it's got a small tear on the back cover. I think that's about a 1/4 inch tear on the back cover. Otherwise, this book would be at a VF easily. It's a beautiful looking copy of that book. Third appearance of Plastic Man. And the ask on that one is also from 1941. The ask on that is 700 or best offer on the Police Comics number 3. And we'll move that back up, and we'll go up here to a Silver Age stack. And somebody wanted Marvel, and there's plenty of Marvel in here. All right. But we're going to start off with the DC. This is Action Comics number 340. This is the first Parasite, first appearance of Parasite in Action 340. Got this at a VG fine, so about a 5.0. And the ask on that is 100 or best offer on the, thanks, Del. Oh, awesome, Kevin. Cool. 100 or best offer on Action 340 first Parasite. Let's go with, I don't know why I just like this cover. This is Thor 169, that awesome Galactus silhouette in the background. Just, I love that. So this is Thor 169, obviously Marvel Comics. I've got this at a VF, so about an 8.0. And I am asking for that one, 80 or best offer. 80 or best offer on the Thor 169. All right. And following the Thor, nice Silver Age Spider-Man. This is ASM number, I don't know where Brian is. The little dude, man, he talked me into this, and now he didn't show up. You coming to the show? All right. All right, so we have ASM 52. This one actually is I have this in a fine, very fine, so about a 7.0. And the reason I have it that high or that low, the reason I have it that low is because the centerfold is attached at the bottom staple. So centerfold attached at the bottom staple on this ASM 52, and I am asking 100 or best offer on the ASM 52. Wee Mad Hamish, quiet. That's my dog's name is Wee Mad Hamish, if you haven't caught that yet. All right, so now we go to a couple of X-Men books. I have a X-Men 22. So the X-Men 22, I have at a VF minus. So I've got that. Is that what I have that at? No, I've got this at a VF minus. At a VF minus, so about a 7.5 is where I have that X-Men 22. David, that Thor was 100 or best offer on the Thor 169. The X-Men 22, I have it a VF minus, so about a 7.5. And I am, what am I asking for that one? 85 is what I am asking for the X-Men 22, 85. And one of my favorite X-Men books, because this was actually not this copy, but this book was the first one that I ever bought. And that was X-Men number 19, first appearance of the Mimic. David, I could do, what did I ask for that? I could do 80 on it, David. Make it 80 and the X-Men is yours. So the X-Men number 19, I have that one at a fine, very fine. So about a 7.0 on that. And first appearance of the Mimic, and the ask on that is $100 for X-Men number 19. Hey, Brian. You missed all the good stuff, man. All the Marvel. You'll have to catch them in the recap. I still got plenty of slabs up there, though, and we'll go back over those. So we'll go through this other bottom stack here. Some cool stuff in this stack. All right, we'll start with this All-American Comics number 65, back with the old Alan Scott Green Lantern. This All-American Comics, I have in a fine, so about a 6.0. Really nice condition for this book, especially from 1945. And that one I have at $3.25. $3.25 or best offer for about a 6.0 copy of All American Comics number 65. Yeah, I wonder whose idea that was, Brian. Thanks, David. But David, the Thor was 100 or best offer. Sean on the X-Men 19, you're offering me 85. Sean, I paid 80 for it, so I would take real slim. I'd take 95 because I paid $80 for it. Yeah, I'm not pushing high margins on some of these books. Real slim, but they're nice books. But I like to give everybody deals. So, all right. So we did the All American, and next up, this is a great bondage cover. Fight Comics number 71. So Fight Comics number 71, that was published by Fiction House way back in 1950. And I have that at a VG fine, so about a 5.0. And the ask on that one is only $75. So $75 on Fight Comics number 71. Great bondage cover from the Golden Age. And next up in this stack, this is a great book. This was used in Seduction of the Innocent. This is World's Finest Comics number 44. And if you, for those of you who don't know what Seduction of the Innocent was, it was a book published in 1954 by child psychologist Dr. Frederick Wortham that basically blamed comic books on all the ills of children on comic books, and kicked off the big banning and that led to the Comics Code and all that. And so when you hear somebody say it's a SODI book, that's a Seduction of the Innocent, and it means that book was featured in there. David, the grade on the 19 was a fine, very fine, so about a 7.0. So this World's Finest, nice square bound book here. That one has a let's see, World's Finest. Where is that? This one has a 2-inch spine split at the top, right there. About a 2-inch split right there, as those square bounds tended to have. But I have that one for 300 or best offer from 1950, World's Finest number 4, 300 or best offer. Brian, David just beat you to it. Hey, Hamish. How you doing, boy? I want to put you on camera if you don't stop getting up here. So we'll write down David for the X-Men 19. And scroll over. Perfect. All right, I think that gets us. No, we have one more book in this stack. This is freaking awesome. I love these old pre-code horror books. This is Fantastic Fears number 8, published by Farrell. This I have this at a fine, so this is about a 6.0. So it's a really nice copy. I love this cool skull cover. And for that one, that's in a really nice shape. Nothing big stands out as wrong with that. From 1953, and yeah, it's this one is cool. And that one is 700 or best offer. So 700 or best offer for Fantastic Fears number 8. We will drop these up. I've got a really cool LB Cole skull cover I might run and grab, but we'll see how it goes. Next up, last stack of Raws, and then we'll get into these slabs. Well, I try to bring new books every time, Dell. I don't like recycling the old stuff. All right. This one's nice. Star Spangled Comics number 35. So this is obviously from August 1944. Come on, we met Hamish. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So Star Spangled Comics, number 35, DC Comics. I've got this in a fine, so about a 6.0. And this one is $2.25 or best offer. And as you can see, the one of the Newsboy Legionnaires got beat up. I think it looks like he got beat up on that one. This is a Simon and Kirby book. So I try to get some unique books. Now, David, on this one, I just when Brian said, "Hey, do a pop-up," I grabbed what I had handy, and these were ones I had out and I'd been looking at earlier today. So I just grabbed what I had at hand. If you like cool flag covers, this is Ace Comics. Ace Comics number 65, David McKay Publishing. And I've got this one in a VG, so about a 4.0. And the ask on that is for 1942, and that is $150 or best offer on the Ace Comics flag cover. Hey, just get off of there, boy. All right. This is, let me take this one out. I want to show you this one. This is, it's Showcase number 43. It's the first Bond adaptation in comics. It's Dr. No. And take that out of the bag. As you can see, that's it's in excellent shape as it is. How's this one? Double cover. So double cover, Silver Age Showcase key. First James Bond novel in comics. And that one is, let's see, Showcase 43 DC. The ask on that is $650. $650 or best offer on the Dr. No double cover, if you like those. Put that one back in the Mylar. And one more raw book, and then we'll go to slabs. And we might, and Brian, we're going to go back over, especially that Marvel stack. I know folks were interested in that, and you hadn't seen it. So, Hamish. We met Hamish. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Hamish, stay. Good boy. All right. And last raw book we have is this awesome, another pre-code horror, Chamber of Chills number 10. We'll get back to the Marvels, and all the slabs are Marvel. So we got this Chamber of Chills number 10, published by Witches Tales Incorporated. I've got this at a fine, very fine, so about a 5.0 on that, and it's from 1952, and $225 or best offer for an awesome Chamber of Chills pre-code book in really great shape. Hey, Jed, how you doing, man? So this is the last raw stack. I'm going to do the slabs, and then we'll do a quick recap of the raws and see how we do. All right, so we have New Mutants 98 in an 8.0. Jed Nasdaq. All right, so folks, I don't have any of the slabs price, so again, we're going to do it together. I'm going to run out the GPA. I'm going to see New Mutants. I wonder if I can share my screen. Mutants number 98. And we're going to see what an 8.0 goes for. So an 8.0, I'm not a robot, log me in. Anybody else have GPA and it's constantly like wants you to log in? All right, so New Mutants, number 98 in an 8.0. Let's pull it up here. This is the direct edition. So the last sale on this was $350 in an 8.0. The 6-month average is $389. I'll sell this right now for $325 if somebody wants to grab it. $325 for the New Mutants 98 in an 8.0. Yeah, you got a good one on there, man. That 98. I remember that. Forster, the details on the Fantastic Fears. Yeah, that Fantastic Fears, it's number 8. And let's see, where's Fantastic Fears number 8. I had that in a fine, and it is 700 or best offer on the Fantastic Fears number 8. Yeah, I know you got a 9.4 out of that. All right, so next slab up, this is Green Lantern number 60. So Silver Age Green Lantern, wasn't say on the cover there. First appearance and origin of Lamplighter. I don't know who Lamplighter is, so it must be a minor key. And we're going to price that one out. So let's see, this is Green Lantern number 60 and a 7.0. Not bad for a Green Lantern. Green Lantern number 60. Hope you guys don't mind me going and doing this on the fly. I wanted to have some slabs in the show, but I hadn't priced any of these. So, and this is kind of my process on slabs. I go look what GPA is and go under. All right, none of these have sold recently. An 8.0 sold for 77 last month. I'll do this for $50. $50 for the Green Lantern number 60 in a 7.0. Lamplighter. Well, maybe he lit lamps, man. All right, let's grab this one. This one, Amazing Spider-Man number 36. This is the first appearance and origin of... Hold on, I can't see that. The Locker. All right, so I don't know who the Locker is. And if you thought lamp... All right, David Nadil goes for $50. If you don't know who the Locker is, you're not alone, but apparently it's that guy. All right, David, let me write you down for that. That's Green Lantern 60 for 70 to David. Awesome. All right, so yeah, the ASM number 36. So ASM 36. What does that go for? Amazing Spider-Man, number 36, in a 4.0 with creamed off-white pages. So let's pop that one up, and we'll see where we're going with it. In a 4.0. Okay, last sale of this was in April for $82. There's no 6-month. The 12-month average is 106. So I'll call this one $70. So $70. I would sell the ASM 36 in a 4.0 for 70. All right. And, oh, I love this cover. This Doc Ock. Isn't that great? Get a Doc Ock cover. What did I say? Nah, I kind of need 70 for this 36. Brian Chamberlain got it, actually. He claimed it earlier. 70 to Brian Chamberlain. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that Doc Off cover is freaking awesome. Let's see. That's ASM 36 to 70 to Brian Chamberlain. Cool. All right, next up, we got ASM number 55. And for ASM 55, this is a 4.0 with off-white pages. And it's, what does it say? It says Dr. Octopus cover and appearance is what it says on the top. And in a 4.0, this ASM number 55, just sold, one of these just sold this month for $248. The 6-month average is $245. So I would take $225 for the Spider-Man 55 in a 4.0. $2.25. Left side cam. Oh, here we go. Thanks, Jed. So $225 best offer on Doc Ock. I'll reach for these. All right, this is an ASM 362 in a 9.6. It's the second appearance of Carnage, Venom and Carnage cover and appearance, and Human Torch appearance. I didn't know the Human Torch was in that one. So a 9.6 ASM 362. So let's take a real quick look up there. We're going to scroll. ASMs are easy now that we're just in ASM territory. They're easy to look up. And again, for those of you who don't have a GPA account, the interface is not exactly the friendliest one in the world, but super useful. All right, this is a direct edition, so not the newsstand. Last sale on this was actually this week in December, so it was probably yesterday for $85. The 6-month average is 94. I will take 75 for the 362, and we'll get the 361. All right, we have an ASM 361. This is the first appearance of Carnage, and this is a newsstand copy of that book. My stack's getting kind of high. There we go. So newsstand ASM 361 in a 9.4, and let's look that one up and see what she's going for. This one I think has dropped it quite a bit from when it came out. But I watched Venom 2, and I didn't think it was awful. I mean, it's, again, my usual thing. It's not Citizen Kane, but it was entertaining. I liked it. So this is in a 9.4 newsstand. And let's see. Last sale was November for $215. The 6-month average is 263. I do 185. 185 on the ASM 361 in a 9.4. Yeah, it was a little rushed. I mean, they could have expanded on it, especially the end part of it. And I kind of wish there was more ambiguity in what happened with Carnage. That we might have a chance to see him again. Oh yeah, CGI was great. Down faster than Caesar Crampton on prom night. All right. And what do we have here? We have ASM 298, first appearance of Eddie Brock in cameo. Chance cover and appearance, and the first Todd McFarlane Spider-Man. This is in a 9.2 off-white. What number is that? 298. So the ASM 298 in a 9.2 off-white goes for recently. That's right, we met Hamish. Let's see. 9.2 sold last month for $75. Boy, it took a little dip from the last one because the 6-month on this 170. Last sale was 75. Let's take a look at the history on this. So, okay, we had a $75 sale. That was an anomaly. That was on November 27th. November 26th, one went for $205. The 21st for $140. The 17th for $170. I would do $150 for that book. So $150 for the ASM 298 in a 9.2. Everyone's buying gas instead of comics. No kidding, man. I'm not reloading from this. I have a lot of flash keys actually, but I'm not bringing them out tonight because I didn't have them ready. But I'm going to do a quick recap. I'm just going to go through these books. If anybody's interested in any details, ask, and then I will give you the details. This is Police Comics number 3, third appearance of Plastic Man. We have Detective Comics 164. We have GI Combat number 32. Chamber of Chills, number 10. Showcase number 43, double cover. Ace Comics. Which one was Ace Comics? Anybody remember? That was Ace Comics number 65. We have Star Spangled Comics number 35. Yeah, I'm doing the Marvel stack last because I'm making Brian wait. Fantastic Fears number 8. World's Finest number 44. Fight Comics number 71. And All American Comics number 65. Sure, Ryan. The 164. Back through there. Going down to the bottom. The 164. Let me pull up my spreadsheet here. So graded these the other night. That I have at a VG, and I am asking 7 or best offer on that. Let's make it 6 or best offer, 600 or best offer on the Tech 164. I'll drop that down a bit. And for the Plastic Man, for the Police, this is Police Comics number 3. It has a 1-inch spine split right here, and it's got a 1/2-inch tear on the back and a 1/4-inch tear on the back. Otherwise, so I've got it at a fine minus right now. Otherwise, this would be like a VF copy of this book, but it's got that spine split and it's got a couple tears in the back. And I am asking 700 for that book. That's 700 is what where I'm going on the Police. The World's Finest, John. Let's make sure scroll. The World's Finest. I have that one graded at a VG fine, so about a 5. Probably a 4 or 5 to 5 because it's got a spine split at the top. It's got a 2-inch spine split right here because it's that square bound. And this one used in Seduction of the Innocent. And I've got 300 or best offer on the World's Finest. See, 550 shipped on the Tech 164. Let me see. Let's see what I have in that thing. Tech 164, 550 shipped. Give me 575, Ryan, and I'll do that for you. Shipped. Flash store out. I don't know what that means. All right, now we're back to the Marvel stack, mostly Marvel anyway. We have Action Comics 340, first Parasite. Got you on that, Ryan. Let me write you down for that, actually, so I don't forget. Unforgettable. Detective 164 for 575 shipped. Okay. All right, so we have Action Comics 340, first Parasite. Hey, Brian, well, you're just in time, man. We have X-Men number 22. We have ASM number 52 and Thor 169. Nobody bought the Thor. Somebody asked about it. So, Brian, there are your Marvels to choose from that I have left that aren't slabbed. And folks, that I think is it. I have these, but I haven't even graded them yet. This House of Mystery, I love this. This one I'm keeping though. This is mine. I just love that cover. I've always loved that cover, and I'm glad to have finally found one. And this one, I have 3 copies of this, and I don't know which one I'm going to keep. But Adam number 1, this is a nice copy, but I have to check it against my other copies to see which one I'm going to keep. X-Men, ASM, and Thor. How much for the dog? The dog is priceless. All right, Brian, the X-Men number 22, I have at 85. The Thor, I have at 80. And the ASM, now the ASM, the centerfold's attached at the bottom staple. and I have that one at 100. So, Mad Max. I don't think I can do that. So that 52. So the X-Men and the Thor, these go to Brian. Let me write you down for those, and then let me think about Mad Max's offer. So let's see, Thor. That's Brian, and the X-Men is Brian. Okay, let's see. So the Mad Max, I've got the ASM 52. I'm asking 100. I have the GI Combat. And for that one, I am asking 75. So that's 175. And what was the other one for the Fight Comics? It's 175. For the Fight Comics, I was asking 75. So that'd be 250 ask. And let's see what I've got here. Give me 1 second to math. Brothers Grimm. Mad Max, I could do 225 shipped on those. So that would be 25. That'd be about 10% off of the total price. I could do 225 shipped. And John Duncan, the grade on the first Parasite, the Action 340. I have that at a VG fine, so about a 5.0 on the first Parasite. And the ask on that is 100 or best offer on the first Parasite. Brothers Akron, they're in Ohio. All right, so Mad Max, let me know on that bundle there for 225 shipped. And John, if you're interested in the Parasite, let me know. There's a typo. Yeah. Come here, wee man Hamish. We're going to put you on camera. Oh. Come here, boy. Come. It's okay. Good boy. All right. And here is wee Mad Hamish. He's a beagle. Cool, John. All right, folks. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. If I don't have your info to invoice you, message me. If you want to say hi, message me. Otherwise, folks, I will see you on Sunday. Now, the puppy is near mint plus, and he is not for sale. But thanks, folks, for coming out to the Pop-Up Show. Going to close it out because I was completely unprepared, and so I'm completely out of stuff just to show. But thanks again for coming out, and we'll see you again on Sunday.